This brief, brutal, and for the time uncharacteristic unleashing of blind terror in 1871, the massacre of the Commune of Paris, by respectable society reflected a fundamental problem of the politics of bourgeois society, that of its democratization. Democracy, as the sagacious Aristotle had observed, was a government of the mass of the people, who were, on the whole, poor. The interests of the poor and the rich, the privileged and the unprivileged, are evidently not the same. Even if we assume that they are, or can be, the masses are rather unlikely to consider public affairs in the same light and in the same terms as what British Victorian writers called the classes, happily still able to identify class political action only with aristocracy and bourgeoisie. This was the basic dilemma of 19th century liberalism, devoted as it was to constitutions and sovereign elected assemblies, which it did its best to sidestep by being non democratic, i.e., by excluding the majority of male citizens of states, not to mention the totality of their female inhabitants, from the right to vote and to be elected. Until the period with which this volume deals, its unshakable foundation was the distinction between what the logical French in Louis Philippe's era had called the legal country and the real country. From the moment when the real country began to penetrate the political enclosure of the legal or political country, defended by the fortifications of property and educational qualifications for voting, and in most countries by institutionalized aristocratic privilege, such as hereditary chambers of peers, the social order was at risk. What indeed would happen in politics when the masses of the people, ignorant and brutalized, unable to understand the elegant and salutary logic of Adam Smith's free market, controlled the political fate of states?